While listening to that, what have you picked up from this wonderful presentation, Delilah?
I would say the key takeaway for me was the role of data in all of this. And this is something that we sometimes overlook, especially individuals like myself. I'm not in the IT sector. I am in the communications and broadcasting environment. So oftentimes for us, we take a look at how can we share this? We want to share this. We want the whole world to know. But the back end of it is we need to store this somewhere. We need a way to present this. And that really boils down to data and the way it is collected, the way it is presented as well. And that's why I was quite excited when Prof mentioned this, because this leads us very gracefully into our next speaker. He will be touching particularly, this is on the role of high importance when it comes to computing and digital transformation, as well as data science and artificial intelligence. This is Mr. Arpit Jain. He's the head of India-Namibia Center of Excellence in Information Technology, founded and established by NUST. Please give him a warm round of applause.
Just point it to the media guys at the back. All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are enjoying ICT Summit. Are we? Great. So thank you so much, Director of Ceremonies. I will be speaking about role of high-performance computing in digital transformation, data science, and artificial intelligence. But before that, I would like to just give you a slight idea about the Center of Excellence. We call it as India-Namibia Center of Excellence in Information Technology, which is established under the bilateral agreement between Government of Namibia and Government of India. And two most important agenda of this establishment. One is capacity building, another is research. So we will be talking more on it by the presentation. But let me take you what exactly high performance computing is. And when we are talking about AI, machine learning, big data, there are so many things. You know, we are actually generating a lot of data day by day, individually you also, right? And when we talk about data analysis, data science, and these many trending terminologies, you know how much data is required. Your single machine cannot, perform the operation as fast as possible. So that's why you need high performance computing devices, right? So we will be talking about it. I will not take much time. Already been highlighted by Director of Ceremonies to finish early as possible. But yes, so let's go towards the agenda. This is the agenda we'll be talking about. And then what exactly high performance computing? So basically, it's a cluster of powerful processes that work in parallel. Like you have your laptop, you have your desktops, which can have a single processor. But when we talk about high performance computing, it has multiple processors, right? It can work parallelly. So you will see here parallel computing, a specialized application. And if I would have to say in a very layman language, it's an enhanced software as well as enhanced hardware, which can accommodate your processing data and respond as required. Not only this, like accelerators, I hope some of you are interested in gamings, right? Which are more graphics intensive, but your laptops are not sufficient. And similarly, when we do research and all, there are so many graphical, intensive work. So you need GPUs and resource management softwares. So that is basically HPC device. Then we will be talking about what are the current challenges, like why we need it. That also comes in a mind. So the current challenges: insufficient processing power. We don't have that big infrastructure, inadequate real-time analysis. And then we talk about inability to handle big data. Like many of offices, they are still using Excel sheets. Can you handle the Excel sheets with that huge amount of data? Can that process very well? No. And that's why, you need big processing computing devices. Then you have a lack of resources which we need to look into and which we can learn from each other. High cost, again, when we talk about big infrastructures, ICT infrastructure, you need to invest a lot. So these are certain challenges, and at the last, we will be talking about performances, like how fast, I was studying about the healthcare genomes, sequence generator. When the first healthcare genome sequence generated, it took 13 years. But these days, now, it can be done within a day. So you can imagine the power of, high-performance computing devices. Then why we need, what is the need? Like we are working with our current infrastructure. But definitely, as we need to do more research and development, like faster innovation, cutting-edge research, advanced visualization and rendering, which includes your graphics, animation, scientific visualization. We also need to work on data-intensive tasks, definitely with big data analytics, like as my previous speakers, Prof. Peters, also mentioned about AI. But you know what? In AI, again, you need huge amount of data to take the insightful information, to generate decisions. So how you can deal those data-intensive tasks? Improve decision-making, like when we talk about real-time analytics, we talk about risk management. Then cost efficiency and competitive advantages. Sometimes there are challenges which we need to give, like your manager asks, no, I need the report today, and you are sitting with huge amount of data, right? How you can give the insightful information. So you need competitive advantages, efficiency in terms of processing and optimization. Then we talk about innovation and new technologies. These days, we will be talking about AI in agriculture, AI in health sector, right? And I hope you are aware about IoT devices, sensors. You know how much data, like these days you are wearing smartwatches, how much data it generates within a day. You can imagine. So those digital transformations, there you need HPC. Then we will be talking about impact. What are the impacts? So as I mentioned already, that HPC can sequence DNA, automate data mining, AI, self-driving. I hope you have heard the news about self-driving, autonomous driving, right? Without any driver. That's the power of computing. Then several fields it can impact, like computing informatics, engineering, scientific domain, health and applied science, natural resources, spatial science, and many more. So impact of high-performance computing is in every field. Then these are the main use cases, definitely where you can apply and where you need it, especially healthcare and genomic and life sciences, banking and financial services, where huge amount of data, like many of our organization about, like GIPF, NAMFISA, or other, those who are holding huge amount of data, the processing capacity they needed. So those are use cases. Government and defense forces, energy and seismic analysis. So I would suggest, means not to cover here, but now you may definitely search huge amount of data, how they process. I hope you heard about the term data centers, right? So why we need data centers? To hold the data, but again, when you store the data, you need to process it, and that's why you need HPC. So let's talk about HPC in AI. I'm sure with the previous speakers, you might have very good information on why we can use AI or where we can use. So AI in agriculture, like a lot of data can be generated, right? Health provider solutions for the modern health system, autonomous vehicle, and so many where you are using AI. But everything when we talk about AI, just look behind that, there are a lot of data who is actually taking the flag of AI, right? And that, data needs to be taken care with the performance, with the storage, with the parallel computing, and so many stuff. So I'm talking bit technical side, but definitely you understand about how HPC plays a role. These are some of the tasks which you should understand and may study also, that what HPC, can do in AI, like it can perform classification tasks, clustering, continuous estimation. If I have to know about what would be the economy after 5 years, how can you get it? Definitely you look at the patterns, last 20 years, last 15 years data. Similarly in every area. Rankings, recommendation. Like I hope whenever you travel somewhere, you look on the website, you search about the reviews, right? You search about what type of good reviews, bad reviews and all. So those are sentimental analysis, recommendations and all. Data generation, all other optimizations, all are the basic, importance in AI which can be handled through HPC. Then let's talk about digital transformation. I'm sure it will be very interesting for you to understand, like these days, education has been transformed from face-to-face to online learning, right? We have faced COVID time and we have attended our online classes and, but imagine how much data is generated, right? If you know a movie which is of 1.5 hours or 2 hours, how much data it is? It is approximately 5 to 10 GB, right? Imagine when we were doing throughout the world online classes and all, how much data. So why I'm talking about data? Because this data needs to be processed for the insightful information, right? So then let's talk about mobility. Now drivers, okay, those vehicles are converted into autonomous vehicle. Your login passwords are old thing now. We are using biometrics, right? Security, cyber security to IoT security. You see the transformation, right? Decisions. Earlier we were talking about, those filters in the Excel sheet. Now artificial intelligence is there for decision making. Buttons are converted into voice option where you just speak and it can search for you. Data volume now utilized as a big data analytics, and humans are now transformed to robots, right? So that's a digital transformation. And when you talk about the digital transformation, you are dealing with a lot of data. Let's take another example. These days, you have heard about a smart city. Do you know what is a smart city basically? Where you talk about a smart living, a smart people, a smart mobility, a smart environment, a smart economy, and a smart governance, right? But each of the bullets, if you see here, generates huge amount of data. And you need to process, you need to make decisions and all. So who can help basically? So HPC helps in managing, analyzing vast amount of data from sensors and IoT devices to improve specifically city infrastructure. If we talk about a smart city, traffic management, public services. Okay, so there you are using AI, but again, behind the scene is HPC who can, process your data. Then it's HPC in digital transformation. We already spoke. Definitely it will, speed and efficiency, innovation, competitive advantages. So HPC can play a role very well in terms of, all these aspects to handle your data. Then there is an analysis done in terms of impact. If you see the question, which of the following issues will have the greatest impact on your organization over next 5 years? So you will see changing regulatory environments, okay? Emergence of new business on delivery modes, evolving economic trade, smart and autonomous technologies day by day. People were using those keypad phones earlier, now smartphones, and now more technologies are coming. So you can see then blurred line between the physical and digital world, blurred lines between industries, increasing threats. Again, cybersecurity is another component which is also increasing, cyber risk. Day by day when you are using new technology, the risks, the threats are increasing. Uncertain impact on workforce, potential geopolitical instability. So these are basically kind of things, will be changing throughout the next 5 years. Moving forward, when we change this, have you seen the last slide, what we were talking about? When we talk about the changes in next 5 years, you will also see the increased demand of accelerated AI, high performance computing, real-time processing, increased special hardwares and requirement, and definitely edge GPUs. So this is how, earlier we were talking about general purpose computers. Later we will talk about SaaS and PaaS, which is software as a services and platform as a services. Then larger scale GPUs. So the data grows, the infrastructure demand also grows. All right. Now the good news here, how you can handle it. So NUST houses this supercomputer. Okay. As Prof mentioned already about that, at NUST, we have high performance computing center hosted at our center of excellence. And what sets us apart? Definitely strategic partnership opportunities, expertise and experience. We have a good team of experts, comprehensive research approach, timely and actionable insights, client-centric approach, global market coverage, cutting-edge research technology, industry-specific expertise, and interdisciplinary approach. So with this, I would like to introduce our HPC device, which is hosted at our Center of Excellence in IT. We call it as Param Arup. I hope I pronounced correctly. So Param means ultimate in Indian language, and Arup means cheetah in Nama Damara language, which actually resembles, the fastest animal, which is called as cheetah. So the high performance computing is fastest supercomputing in the country. So please avail this facility. These are the infrastructure details, but I would not touch here. Maybe if you need more information, you can log on to our website about the infrastructure. This is the architecture. Just to give you a slight idea, we have a total 6 nodes, 6 parallel nodes, basically 4 compute nodes, 1 GPU node, 1 visualization node, and this is how it has been connected. So for more information, definitely you can look into it. Now let's talk about the opportunity. So what opportunity we have? We would like to serve as HPC as a service. We offer HPC in various industries like research institution, government bodies to meet their computational need. Definitely you can have the access to supercomputing facility, scalable resources, diverse application support, expertise and technical support. That is one thing. So the organizations, the individual, the researchers may definitely utilize as a service. Okay, you don't need to invest to avail the complete infrastructure. You can use these services as which we have it here. Then HPC as a research. So we have UNESCO chair. The NUST has received UNESCO chair on secure high-performance computing for higher education and research. And where the main agenda, because it is specifically for secure high-performance computing, the main agenda is to establish the high-level supercomputing facility in Namibia, establish leading programs to PhD degrees and related field of a smart and secure environment, promote research the field of SSC, which is a smart, secure environment in the Namibia, the SADC region as well. Create a platform for national and international exchange of ideas through conferences and workshops. Recently, we concluded a successful ETNCC conference. So we had many engagements throughout the world for research publications and definitely to access HPC facility. Also, to collaborate with UNESCO Category 2 centers under the auspices of UNESCO and other UNESCO chairs to develop relevant programs and activities. So these are specifically another opportunity. If you are a researcher, if you wanted to research more and you are doing your master degrees or PhD degrees, you're most welcome to utilize the facility. Then education and skill development. So we have currently, the NUST is offering Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Informatics, Master in Data Science, even honors programs are upcoming, like Bachelor in Artificial Intelligence, Bachelor honors also, As Prof mentioned also about human computing interaction degree is also upcoming. Certificate in big data technologies, which we generally offer at our center for industry demanding program or for industry oriented approach. So these are, and another one is coming if you're more interested in HPC, certificate in high performance computing. These are some of the workshops which we did, and this is how we can engage with each other to learn more about HPC and how we can utilize. Definitely for individuals as well as for the leaders, the managers of their organizations, definitely you should collaborate and look forward how we can work using this HPC. So let me conclude, not taking much time of yours. High performance computing is a critical enabler of innovation across numerous industries, from scientific research and AI development to engineering, finance, and healthcare. Industries need HPC to stay competitive because huge amount of data you are generating, and definitely you need high performance computing device to deal with it. So what you will do with that? Optimize operation, innovate quickly, and tackle complex challenges that require vast computer power and data processing capabilities. By offering immense computational power, HPC accelerate problem solving, decision making, drive breakthroughs, and enhance efficiency. The opportunities presented by HPC from scientific research to AI development and smart city planning are vast growing. So with this, basically, let's engage, collaborate, exchange our innovative ideas to harness the power of high performance computing in accelerating scientific research, optimize industry, operations, and drive technological advancement for shaping a prosperous future for Namibia. With this, I would like to thank you, and please reach us to our center for more engagement to utilize high performance computing. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause for our Pete. Thank you so much, and wonderfully presented. This is for your appreciation. Thank you so much. Let's just grab one picture. I don't know if our media partner is here to just grab one picture quickly, but oh, here you go. Thank you.
A wonderful discussion over there by Mr. Arpit Jain, who's the head of India Namibia Center of Excellence in Information Technology, established by NAST. And you know what I loved most about this presentation, John? Yeah. Is that it really brings to your attention that data comes from all sorts of places. And as Mr. Arpit was speaking, the first thing that came to my mind is, what does my smartwatch reveal about me? My spending habits, my eating habits. If it could talk, it would probably say, she is not fit. She barely takes the stairs. She's always on the elevator. She's always driving, for that matter. So it's quite interesting when you see the way we just look at it as another piece of item. Oh, I'm looking at my time, and I want to make sure I'm getting my step count. But what does that data actually say, and how can it be influenced and used to influence our various markets? Sure. A deep conversation over there, so let me not derail us. We will be taking our lunch break right about now. Please, can I ask that exhibitors, organizing committee, youth innovators as well, please remain in this particular hall. The rest of us, we will be dining at the Nosob Nomad restaurant that is just across the road And by across the road, I don't mean leave the facilities. I mean leave this particular building, and you will see the restaurant over there. And please just double check. Your email should have a meal ticket mailed to you after you clocked in and registered. So use that meal ticket to be able to enjoy your lunch. We will spend 40 minutes for lunch, and then we will reconvene for the second part of today's sessions. Thank you so very much.
Nice and sweet.